I want to apologize for my language because I come from a French country, Ivory Coast. I want to thank the Ahmadiyya community which give us the opportunity to know many things about the community. One thing is true, in my country, Ahmadiyya community is not developed.
When did you last visit your country?
Pardon?
When did you last visit your country?
Just 6 months.
Huh?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
But you don't know that during the last 2 years,
Yeah.
more than 100,000 people have become Ahmadis in your country.
In my country, we have just one school, Ahmadiyya.
Huh?
One school, Ahmadiyya.
One school.
Yeah,
I'm
Ahmadiyya.
not talking of schools. I'm talking of conversions to Ahmadiyya.
Yeah,
So don't you agree
yeah,
that the number by now, within the last 2-3 years, has reached number of converts?
yeah,
Around 200,000 people.
yeah.
So you still call it a poor result or a poor showing? Ahmadiyyat has become the fastest growing
Yeah.
faith in Ivory Coast now during the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And it's speeding up, in fact accelerating.
But what I want to say is that conversion is not shown to the other people. Because
Gradually
Yeah.
it will be. No problem.
Yeah.
You know, Ivory Coast is a big country.
yeah,
And spreading from south to the north,
yeah,
a huge distance is involved.
Yeah.
And communication is not so good.
yeah,
But with the grace of Allah, wherever Ahmadiyyat has got established, we are installing television dish antennas there. And there are more and more number of Jamaats are becoming directly, they are capable now of observing these international television programs daily.
Yeah.
And more people are showing interest in that. Also, through radio station, we have got now time whereby every week we appear on radio station and tell the people what Ahmadiyya stands for and delivers the message through the radio station. See?
yeah,
The radio station I'm talking is national. The television programs I'm talking of are the Ahmadiyya productions. This MTA is, for example, now. It is transmitting this proceeding to the entire world. And if there are any relatives of yours who are close to some Ahmadiyya dish antenna, they will be watching you at this moment. So what best can be done, we are doing, inshallah.
yeah, inshallah. Now, my question is, for me, what is the Ahmadiyya community? Is it another religion, a sect or a branch of Islam, like Sufi, for example?
No, it's not like Sufi, it's not like any other sect.
Yeah.
It is like the early period of Islam itself. Because Ahmadiyya community has come into being to serve the purpose of rehabilitating the beauties of Islam. And that is the only purpose, major purpose, I should say, of the advent of the Messiah and Mahdi. They were not to invent new things and add to the Islam. Because if you add to perfection, you always make it uglier rather than making it more beautiful. You understand?
Yeah.
I should say uglier, ugly. If you try to add to the perfection, you only succeed in making it look ugly. You can't add to improve perfection. So Islam has already been perfected by Allah.
Yeah.
Nobody can improve. So when Hadhrat Rasul Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam prophesied that Messiah would come, Mahdi would come, etc., the Mahdi would come, he didn't mean that they would come to add to Islam or subtract from Islam. So what was the purpose? The purpose was that those additions which were made to Islam unlawfully by the scholars in Islam during the last 1400 years, they had distorted the looks and the message of Islam. So the Mahdi and the Messiah would come to rehabilitate the original beauty of Islam. And as such, it can't be likened unto any other sect you know of. No other sect except Ahmadiyya claim to be planted by God through the promised Messiah or through the promised Mahdi. Some of course claim that they have been planted by the Mahdi, but at the same time they cannot produce any Messiah. And this is a very important deviation by them from the predictions of Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Wherever you read about the coming of the Mahdi, you also read that the Messiah would appear in his lifetime, and they will both jointly launch a movement. Now the problem with the earlier claimants was that they believed that Messiah was alive, bodily alive in the heaven. And they could claim to be the Mahdi, but could not claim to be the Messiah. Because the moment they claim, people would say, you have been born before us, so first go to the heaven and descend from there, then we will accept your claim. So this was a dilemma all claimants of Mahdihood earlier than Hadhrat Mirza Sahib faced and could not solve. There is not a single claimant to Mahdihood who can also show, in accordance with the prophecy of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that look here, I have come and here is Messiah, descended from the heaven before your very eyes. Now Hazrat Masih Maud was raised by God and also guided by God. So such a dilemma did not bother him at all, because God had told him that old Jesus is dead. Who was promised was only a metaphorical Jesus, and he would be no other than the Mahdi himself. So having claimed this, he also supported this view with the help of a hadith which is found in Ibn Majah, one of the 6 reliable books of tradition, which reads, Lal Mahdiyu illa Isa. There is no Mahdi other than Isa. So the whole problem is resolved. You understand?
Yeah.
So, what is the remaining question, if at all any?
Okay. My question. In Ahmadiyya community, we have a cult of person.
Hein?
Who can translate? It's
From French?
French, yeah.
Parlez-vous
French.
français?
Yeah.
Ah, oui. Abada, is there Abada here? Anyone else who has been a student of French? Oh, you can help him? Please, come forward. Please, thank you. Now he'll help you translate the question.
Voilà, je disais que au niveau de la communauté Ahmadiyya, nous avons l'impression qu'il y a le culte de la personne.
Ça veut dire quoi?
C'est-à-dire c'est une personne qui est présentée et tout le monde suit. Je ne sais pas si tu me saisis encore.
Ça veut dire qu'il n'y a pas la volonté de...
Non. C'est comme si quelqu'un croit à une personne, à une seule personne, quoi. Il y a une déification de l'homme qui est là. Je sais pas. Lui, c'est comme dans certains pays où on a le cheikh, est-ce que tu vois, et puis bon, les autres ne font rien. Ils disent par exemple, le cheikh va prier pour nous. Est-ce que tu vois? Au niveau de la communauté Ahmadiyya, on a l'impression qu'il y a un cheikh devant et tout le monde suit. Je sais pas si tu me suis, ça va?
Ok.
Ok.
Got it?
All right. Sorry, I got cold. What he meant, he said, like, in this community, that imam or the leader, he's the one who deciding for everybody, and whatever he said, the others follows him.
Is there any major
No.